ESCON 2017 is proud to welcome Mr. R. Narayanan.
So I'm going to give you a small story. Year is 1979, okay? I was in advertising. And I was working for a new advertising agency called Rediffusion. In Chennai, a company called Lintas, which is still there, they were owning TI cycles, they were handling BSA SLR. எப்படியோ கஷ்டப்பட்டு I managed to get an opportunity, half an hour கொடுங்கோ, give us a chance to present. So he said, we're giving you half an hour. Our budget for the last 10 years has been 7 lakhs a year. 7 lakh and 1,000 நாங்கள் செலவழிக்க மாட்டோம். எங்கள் சேல்ஸும் 10,000 சைக்கிளில் க்ராஸே ஆகலை. உன்னால் ஏதாவது முடியும்னா சொல்லு, 7 lakhsக்குள்ளே சொல்லு. தட் இஸ் அ ப்ரீஃப். எங்கள் க்ரியேட்டிவ்ஸ்லாம் பாம்பேயில் அவங்க என்ன சொன்னாங்கன்னா, பிஎஸ்ஏ ஸ்போர்ட்டி பைக் என்டார்ஸ்மெண்ட் அளவுக்கணும். Vijay Amritraj will endorse. The year is 1979. There's no TV yet in India. So, I didn't like the idea, but I didn't have a better idea. Presentation la erangine. So my managing director was standing there, sitting there, said, okay, presentation can start. And I said, you require sports endorsement. Vijay Amritraj ne. Onne, from the face of the audience, I could make out chance கிடையாது. இவங்க யாரும் இந்த கதை கேட்கறதுக்கு சான்ஸ் கேட்க மாட்டாங்க. So I said, instead of saying Vijay Amritraj saying BSA SLR is a great bike, what I said was, scene 1, tennis court. Player is waiting for his opponent. Umpire gives an announcement. Last call for Mr. Vijay Amritraj. Match is about to start. Cut. Vijay Amritraj in a traffic jam. He can't get out of the traffic jam. There are just cars and cars ahead of him. Suddenly he sees a boy in a cycle coming, and that boy is driving a BSA SLR. He borrows the cycle. He drives the cycle. He reaches the court. He wins the match. And he's being interviewed on TV, and he says, thanks to BSA SLR. So, I expected a reaction. I was prepared for that reaction also. We're talking about 1979. In the tennis slum, Vijay Amritraj is okay. But in this country, everybody watches cricket. So on the spot, I had to manufacture a story. And I had to figure out who's going to be my model. So I said, Kapil Dev, this is before India won the World Cup in 83, I said, Kapil Dev, traveling to Bangalore for a match against Pakistan, stuck on the highway, and the taxi is not starting. Meanwhile, at the airport, they're announcing for him, and last and final call for Mr. Kapil Dev. He's crucial for the match. A girl comes in a BSA SLR, he borrows the SLR, gets to the airport, wins the match for India, he's interviewed on TV, and he says thanks to BSA SLR. Actually, I tried to get those films on YouTube. I had a very patchy version available of Kapil Dev, but the point I'm making is not how clever I am. The point I'm making is, you took a situation, you applied certain principles to it, and you made a story. I think part of that got enacted here today. I want to just add some value to today's presentations by showing a structured way to do a product positioning. For those of you who are interested, can I have the next slide, please? There are 6 elements in a product positioning statement. It's coincidental that gentleman was here and he spoke about positioning just yesterday. First is a definition of who's the target audience. Second is the product category. What is the product category? A third is key consumer benefit, and you can't be the key consumer benefit for everybody for everything. You have to choose. Fourth is time and manner of usage. We covered that briefly when we talked about the battery. How do I charge that battery? It's a critical issue. It was a unique opportunity. Advertising's job is to convey that. Price level. I take the example of the shirts that we saw just now. You're entering a competitive market. At the end of the day, your proposition can be empower or empower yourself for just rupees 500. I think price level was an important factor that the advertising missed out over there. And last comes branding, which Empower did a great job of. Actually, I have a further breakup of this, but Nidhi Mohan tells me that I should finish this or wind it up in 5 minutes. So I'll not subject you to all the other slides. But defining this accurately, documenting it in a written form has stood me in good stead for 40 years. And I would urge you to always give your advertising agency a written brief covering these 6 aspects of a product positioning statement. For me, this is my Bible. It's worked for me. Thank you.